Hey guys, quick video chat to map crouch to the keyboard in Iconoclasts. You're gonna need two programs. One is VJoy, the next one is Virtual Controller. Both super easy to set up. I'll have links down below. If you get stuck, just message me. But it's super easy. So once we've got those installed, you want to go to your VJoy config, pick which controller you want to use for this game. I just go with one because I don't have any others, but I don't know what you guys have. I uncheck all of these just to be safe, because even though we're not using them, they still kind of give an input, and I can interfere with the game a bit. Number of buttons, I just leave it 32. It can be anything you want as long as it's over 15. I'll explain that later. But yeah, once you've done that, just hit apply, then enable VJoy, and then you're good to go. We don't need to worry about this bit anymore. Next thing you want to do is open up Virtual Controller. You get a little window that looks like this. First thing you need to do when running the program is, what did I hit then? I hit Options, Output, VJoy Settings, and just click this little enabled thing right here. You only need to do that the first time you run it though, so every time after that, you don't need to worry about this. Just the first time. So hit OK, OK, that's good to go, that's auto-saved, it's remembered it. Next thing to do is to click Controls. Because I've already got one here, I'll show you how to make a new one. But this is basically where we decide what buttons we want to map to what fake buttons, basically. So I'll just get rid of these, and I'll show you from scratch. So click this plus here. You can see that it's already picked up input the keyboard, output the fake controller. So in here, the name is basically what button you want to use. Now you can scroll through and pick, or you can just hit scan input, choose your button. I'm going to go with P for this example. There we go. And then in here you need to pick which fake button you want to map to. So like I said before, it has to be 15 or higher. I just go with 17 to be safe. But any is fine. In the modifier, you want to make sure that's set to press on both. But yeah, apart from that, everything else is fine. So you hit OK. Now you do need to add another one. We're going to leave it mostly the same, but in the modifier, we're going to pick release. This is because the press function from the last one will keep it pressed. And there's no way to undo it. So if we put the release modifier in there, then it'll work as it should. But yeah, once you've done that, hit this big save button. I'm just going to save it here. I've already made a few, but it's fine. Save it there. Yep, replace it. And then you can just X out of this now. If you want to add more keys, you can, I guess. But yeah, X out of that. Save changes. So now we need to click the run button. So now that is running the new keybind. You can test this before you get into the game by going into your control panel, properties. You can see there the button's being used. Now to map it into the game. Just wait for that to boot up. Okay, so when you go into your settings, you can see here it says gamepad. You've got a couple of choices: Xbox, DS4, or question mark. We want to pick question mark. Go into your gamepad controls. You can see it's all empty now, but as soon as we go into this, so click in to bind it, press the button you want to bind it to, and then everything fills in. So you can see here it goes up to like 15. That's why we have to be like 16 or above. For some reason it says 21 even though it's button 17, but don't worry about it. It works fine. Then just hit back. That's all saved. I'll load in a save now. So you can see here, so this is the best way I found out to show without having the input display. So you can see there I'm shooting upwards. If I press down, it just kind of shoots me down, but if I press P, then there it is. So we can use that while air swimming. That's really the main point of this. Yeah, so any difficulties, let me know. I'll have links in the description for everything. Yeah, thanks for watching.